Hello, welcome back to our channel.
We've decided to start filming our present trip rather than backdate our other stuff as we've been kind of busy.
Yeah, we are currently in Nicaragua and we're about to make our way towards Grenada. So follow us and we'll see what it's all about.
Let's go!
Not starting?
No. Let's go later.
Oh. This is a good start.
Always is, right? Just when you want to leave.
What do you think it is? The F point
We had
for
an
the
earth
starter?
wire break, but I honestly can't see how that has anything to do with the starter motor, but it's gonna be the first thing I look at.
Wire spaghetti.
Burnt wiring. What are you for?
Yeah, it turned out it was a loose battery connection, so let's try that again.
Don't
So I
know
could
that
start.
till it starts. Let's see.
Oh.
That. Key on.
Try and start it. Oh, lots of smoke. But she started. Bit of a palaver just to leave the camp spot. Hopefully we get on better on our way to Grenada. It's always this smoky, only when we start.
Future rolling over all the dividing things. Are you still listening? Wanna be heard by you? Slow fall into the Indian Sea, where the cold and the hot meet, and the powers that be lead.
So if you're only following our adventure on our YouTube channel, you'd probably be a bit surprised to see a cat that isn't Amy in the camper. In Mexico, we drove past a little poorly stray that we just couldn't say no to. So, meet Lizzie.
When it's morning and my soul is clear.
We've literally got about 5 minutes down the road and the oil light is flashing away more than it should be. I think maybe on one of the volcanic roads we've bashed the sump and now we're leaking more oil than normal. Luckily we have some, so I'm going to top it up, and at some point I think we're going to have to take another visit to a friendly local mechanic. Yay! See if that's any better. You ready?
Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Oil light at 3,000 RPM is not a good thing.
It's not what you want.
I mean, imagine driving a car where the oil light didn't turn on at all when the engine was running.
That'd be nice.
I can't imagine that's realistic.
We've actually managed to go 5 minutes without having to stop to fix something, which is an improvement. So what are our batteries on this morning?
9%.
9%.
9%. Not so good. And the last 3 mornings as well. So
Yeah, pretty lake spot for free, which is nice.
But it's very hot and it's in the shade, so
Not much solar for us.
no, need to recharge.
So it turns out we've got more than just a little oil leak. We've lost like half a bottle of oil in an hour's drive. I think the oil's coming from the clutch, which means potentially the rear oil seal has come loose. Yay. We're not just leaking oil though. Guys at the petrol station are a little bit too enthusiastic with filling Ruby with gasoline. To explain what's gone wrong.
And then I can wait.
Yes.
Oh, all the oil fell out of the engine again. Is that enough?
No.
The crank seal broke again for some unknown reason.
Yeah, we diagnosed a problem.
Yeah, it's been leaking oil for a little bit.
2 months?
Yeah, a little bit, but I thought it was sump plug, to be honest, because it's always
I think
dripping.
it is as well.
Yeah, I think it is as well. But anyway, we arrived in Granada today, and the last minute we drove with the oil light on completely, and then we stopped, and there's just oil on
Everywhere.
everything. But the good news is we've already found the part.
There's a Subaru dealership in Costa Rica,
Costa
baby.
Rica, which is actually, Costa Rica's only
2 hours
2
away.
hours. Yep. So
The dealership's 6.5 hours away.
they are going to send it to us on the local bus service. Because
As
that's
you
how
do.
stuff works here. You just put it on the bus. So that will arrive Wednesday apparently, which is pretty good.
Yeah, excited.
Not
Maybe.
so bad. Not so bad.
Engine gets to be taken apart a bit again. We love it. This time we'll actually record it though, maybe.
Maybe
Possibly.
this time. Yeah, maybe.
We've had a bit of a chill day today after the drama of the multiple little breakdowns.
Afternoon sleep whatsoever.
Yeah, we had a terrible night's sleep. So we have just chilled out, had some food, and we're just sitting in the town square enjoying some free Wi-Fi and looking at a rainbow. Tomorrow we're going to go explore the town a bit, which should be pretty cool.
Find a garage.
Find a garage, hope the park comes.
Borders, other things.
Yeah. But yeah, can't complain too much so far about Granada. Maybe a bit less rain. It's day 3 in Granada. We still haven't heard back from the park company in Costa Rica, so it doesn't look like our part is coming today. We had to pay with an international bank transfer, which can take 2 to 4 days. So hopefully it will clear in the next day or two and it will be on the bus and crossing the border fairly soon. Super hot here. We're all struggling with the heat, especially our batteries, because there's not much solar, but it's still super hot, so our fridge is working non-stop. We're waking up with about 9% on our batteries every morning, even with the fridge turned off overnight. Even this little one's struggling a bit with the heat as well. She's not dead, she's just a little bit hot.
Hot bit.
Last time I tried to record a video of riding a bike was in San Cristobal, wasn't it?
What, the water?
Yeah, it's a little bit wetter.
Okay.
Wet cycle ride. Very wet.
Cool up, where you're going.
I'm fine. Just a few pigeons.
exciting times. New camera testing. We have replaced our GoPro for this incredibly cheap thing from Walmart.
We've replaced Ruby with a kayak.
We've replaced Ruby with a kayak because we feel it's more reliable. And the plan is to go over there around this point to Las Isletas de Granada, which is 356 islands made when the volcano close by erupted. Ready to launch? Approaching Monkey Island. You can actually see the monkeys. Well, I can. What did you say?
Is it too early to get a pina colada? It's been election day in Nicaragua today. It's been kind of quiet, although we've just come for a walk down the lake, and it seems a lot of the locals are just trying to forget it all. If you're not aware of it, the president here has basically rigged it so he can be a dictator, arresting all of his competition for treason, money laundering, blocking him away. We're not sure what to expect if it's going to kick off. I've heard a few people say it could get a bit nasty, but so far people just seem to be fed up, which is a bit of a shame. How's the violent protests going?
Well, the worst thing I can see right now is the people are actually swimming in that. It's so dirty. But not too much violence. Not yet.
Golden things, gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves.
We've had the call, the party's in Granada. We are cycling right now to go and collect it at the hospital. Hopefully we will be back on the road fairly soon. It was slightly confusing trying to find a bus driver to collect our part, but we managed to do it. And they look correct, which is always a winner. Now we just need to find a garage where we can work on Ruby ourselves. Pop it in, and then we're off to the beach, baby. The engine's definitely leaking lots of oil, so we're going to try and separate it from the transmission and have a look at the crank seal. We bought some replacements that are with us now, so we're going to swap them across and see if it makes it any better. We're also going to try and be better and document this a little bit more. Normally we're not super great at documenting all of the work we do on Ruby. How's it going?
This This is stupid. This is the new one we bought. This is the screw they give you to fix it on. You're supposed to screw it in there, and this is how it screws in. Why?
All good then.
Budget, as ever.
Engine's getting supported. Right, we have got everything disconnected. It's now time to separate the gearbox from the engine and pull it back and then see what's going on.
Couldn't explain the state of us. This is like how thick the mud is on the. You can see how it's moulded to the shape of the engine mount. This is how thick it was. This is what we probably stupidly drove through, and explains why I look like this and you look like that.
I think this is a stylish look. I really do.
Yeah,
It'd be fun to clean without a shower.
always.
Clutch and clutch plate have been removed. Willow's having a little nap underneath.
I'm having a little mud bath underneath is what I'm having. Okay, and the reason that this is a memorable moment is because look,
Genuine
it's
Subaru.
branded. When was the last time you bought anything that was actually from Subaru? Maybe this is why after, I don't know how many months it is, we're redoing it, because this is Amazon.
Cheap Amazon
well, it's
part.
Felpro, it's a brand, but it's an aftermarket brand. But yeah, genuine article.
I kind of like this look. I think I might just wear this
You
all
were
the
saying
time.
you weren't tanned, right? So
Fix
now
it.
I mean, something's happened. Bit gritty.
We have got everything back. The engine mount's back on. We just got a few bits and pieces to put together.
I'm lowering the engine crane, which means we don't need the engine crane, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, it means-
engine is back in.
It's kind of secure. We just need to tighten up some bolts and find one of them because we're not the most organised at this. So yeah, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, we'll be driving into the sunset.
Shower.
Shower, beer,
Pitta pitta.
pitta pitta.
Pitta pitta.
We done?
I hope so. Third time lucky.
Confident?
Same. If it's, I'm confident that if it leaks, it's not coming from the crank seal.
That'll do for me. Imagine spending a whole day in a garage to change an oil leak problem, stripping the engine down completely, to wake up in the morning to find a massive pool of oil underneath the engine still. Oh, looks like we need to change our attention to the sump now. More fun. That puddle there is also our gearbox leaking. So it's not just the Subaru struggling, it's the gearbox, which is still the VW1, struggling as well. Today's update.
Garage
after,
day 2.
Yeah, after yesterday's slog.
Well, at least we're not doing it. Pretty well, relatively clean today.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, now we're getting all the welding sorted, so both the exhausts are about to fall off, so welding. And the sump is being rebrazed, and hopefully the engine mount is being re-welded too, because we realised yesterday that was about to fall out on the other side. So another day of garage, but hopefully then we're done for a while. Actually, we did see those valves.
Yeah. Oh.
Story for another day.
Yeah. It's day 3 in the garage. So the sump was repaired yesterday, and last night it leaked. Not as much as before, but it's still leaking, so they're going to have another go patching it up. They're also going to repair some bodywork. Our engine mount is really rotten, and when we were bashing it to get the engine mount in, it looked like it was going to fall apart, and obviously we don't want the engine to fall out. It's not in our best interests, so that's going to get patched up as well.
We may leave Granada.
We may?
May.
We're not getting ahead of ourselves.
No.
It's Todos Santos all over again.
Just anywhere.
You can never leave. We are almost finished here, which is kind of good because I'm slowly losing my tolerance levels for waiting around in garages once again. We need battery power and water and laundry.
Yes, and ingredients for curry.
I just want to be somewhere nice and new again.
It was kind of actually nice to drive, yeah, but I think how nice it would be not to just leave a huge oil puddle on the floor.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
It would just be a small oil puddle.
Nice for our engine not to fall out.
Yes, that's always good when the engine doesn't fall out. And also much cheaper when you don't have to put like a litre of oil in every day.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I had an itch and then...
It's just like on the video, like vibrating.
I'm bored too.
Back on the road! We are breakdown free once again.
Probably shouldn't say that.
Probably shouldn't say that. We're still broken down.
Just moving with
Just
it.
moving poorly. Until the next breakdown.
We have finally left Granada.
Yes. Back on the road.
Yes, we're back on the road. We are going to the island in the lagoon.
Imhotep. We've been pulled over twice in the space of like 20 minutes.
Police problems this morning.
Yeah. The first one they said we were speeding in a police checkpoint area, but they let us go. And then the second one they wanted just to see our documents. The only problem is our insurance has just expired.
So we managed to get through.
Yeah. So fingers crossed, no more problems. It's not kind of what I expected the first video to be like.
There is an interesting one, huh?
Yeah, but if you made it this far, thanks for watching.
See you next time.
Yeah, don't forget to hit subscribe in the button below to see where we get to next. And yeah, we'll see you next time.